I'll just give you like, I don't know, 2 minutes maybe. Well, a little bit of time to take some big bites of the food.
Oh no, I'm
No,
whole
we're
ass just gonna eat this.
gonna mukbang through this entire session.
Oh yeah, you know it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, this will probably be the last episode because I think I probably should sleep.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Sounds reasonable.
yeah. Okay. All right. So, welcome to episode 3 of our Samurai
Thanks.
Flamenco watch featuring Frozenstratos.
Hello.
Sadly, Alex had to take care of some stuff, so he left us. But me and Corey are going to continue on.
That's right.
Yeah, I still would like to thank Alex very much for joining.
I'm sure he
Yeah,
thought it was a good time.
I hope so. Probably not. Well, you guys will talk about it on your end when I'm not around.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. By the way, I love finding out, and I don't mean like I need to know what people say behind my back. I just love it whenever someone mentions like, "Oh yeah, we totally just shat on you for like a minute." Um,
I'll be perfectly honest. I have a feeling he was not happy that we wouldn't shut up during the important conversation.
It's like, oh my god, Chris just kept going on about his weird his weird standards with McDonald's and why it should all be shitty. Listen, I just don't want to live in a world where we pretend and cover up things that we know are bad.
Listen, I just don't want to live in the world.
Yeah, there we go. That's the real.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
that.
it is.
Like that brain meme, right? You're obviously way above me.
Mm-hmm.
You've transcended.
Galactic brain.
Galactic brain. All right. So same deal as last time. I'm starting on 0.
Oh really? I thought we were starting on 83.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Would that skip the intro? Okay. Start on 0-0 just for sakes of it.
Yep.
And I'm gonna press play as soon as I say play, and that'll be in 3, 2, 1, play.
There we go.
Yeah.
Feel somewhat guilty drinking soda, but you know what? Not gonna think about that right now.
That's fine. I don't like it. Doesn't matter to me.
Oh no, I don't care about you.
Oh,
I'm talking about my
I'm
health.
just glad you're. Yeah, I was thinking about this today because some of my coworkers, we were talking about that like craft soda we have in our store.
Mm-hmm.
And all the weird shit like bacon soda and like the rocket piss we have.
I have a good story about that because like we were talking about earlier that we do like friend get-togethers on New Year's. Last New Year's,
Okay.
because like not usually, sometimes my friends and I play this game called Drink Roulette, where we all buy nasty ass drinks and one good drink, and we basically play
cherry boys.
Yeah, exactly. So we basically play spin the bottle.
Yeah.
And then whoever the bad drink lands on, they drink it.
Okay.
And then, you spin the last drink and the winner gets a good drink.
Okay.
We played that on New Year's and we went to it's not a Total Wine, it's a Bevmo.
Yeah.
And we did that with like my friends, my brother's friends, and it's a lot of people, a lot of bad drinks. It was real gross.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of them are not good.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was like talking about. I was like, because I was one of those things where I'm in the room while they're talking about this, but I'm not really like contributing anything to the conversation. And I'm just hoping. Oh, I hope they don't ask me because I'm worried. I'm gonna do that thing where where they go, "Oh, Chris, have you tried any?" And I go, "No," and then they'll ask the question, "Why not?" And I can either lie to them and say, "No, I just haven't," or go into the thing of, "Yeah, I quit drinking soda when I was in like middle school, and now the only soda I drink, if I drink any, is gonna be like Baja Blast."
Yeah.
But I didn't want to say that because that makes me sound like such a fucking asshole.
It's like all the people that remind you that they're vegan.
Yeah. And they're like, "Chris, you drink like a shit ton of beer apparently," and like, yeah, I know hypocrisy and all that, but I want it. But I don't drink soda. And then I have to go into, no, it's for health reasons. It helped me lose weight, and it's not because I think I'm better than you or anything, but even though I am.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fine. It's their fault. Money Slash. Fucking dope. Dude, I've always wanted to go to one of these things.
Yeah, me too. Power Rangers was going to set up live events, but then...
Yeah. Money Ranger is sick. They used to, I went to, you know what, that reminds me, I went to this thing as a kid where they did like a live action Scooby-Doo.
Oh, wow.
Like stage play. Yeah. It was outdoors and everything.
Did they even run in the same pattern as a normal?
Yeah, they had a whole sequence. That's the part I remember. I don't remember anything else about the stage play, except they had the sequence where they run through doors and they
Holy
appear on
crap.
the other side. And the way they did it was there was trapdoors.
Mm.
They would just appear out of nowhere, and it was really well choreographed.
That's fantastic.
That's all I remember from this. Holy shit. And my aunt took me to. You know what? I'm going to ask her about this, see if she remembers any of this shit. Because I'm a huge Scooby Doo fan, but like, totally don't remember that.
Is my mukbang coming across on the audio?
Nah, it's more the scraping. I can hear some of the
Oh, okay.
Scraping more than anything. You're not like Ian or Nick, who I can hear them chew crunch on a chip from like a room away.
What's that?
Yeah. There we go. I get so mad at them for it. Real-time page view. Do they still do that?
I don't know. I think some sites like track that for you.
Hmm. I know Libsyn does it for. By the way, constant reminder here on this channel that we are now on Libsyn. So if anyone wants to go to libsyn.storytellercast.com, download episodes directly to there. Please use that site from now on. That way I can get a sponsor. I've said it on day one. I stand by it. I am totally willing to sell out.
Oh yeah, 100%.
100%.
Sell out.
I need the money.
Exactly.
And I would like to say very much, yes, I do want a Casper mattress. So if Casper would love to sponsor this, I would fucking kill for a Casper mattress. I mean, just murder someone.
Yes, this is the kind of content they want.
Dude, I've listened to podcasts of way worse. I don't know if you know the comedian Bill Burr, but all his promos are like, I don't know how companies keep signing up other than the fact that people listen to a show. So this was always the thing I never got in society, right? Like, because I used to enjoy it in high school on Attack's show when they had like segments like this, where they would just watch a YouTube video.
Yeah, Japan took it and ran with it, and like tons of
like Tosh
graphics.
Point is back, and I think
Even
it's still
China
going.
does it.
Even what?
I think even China does something akin to this because, like, I've seen shows that look formatted the same.
Yeah, and I
My
don't get it.
grandparents' house.
And they have a panel of people. Everyone gives everyone gives. It's not even they're commentating in real time. It's that everyone gets a turn to say one thing.
Yeah.
Weirdly formal. I
I
don't.
mean,
Yeah.
like, is there really nothing more important to do?
Well, no, here the real answer is that it's super easy to format that style of show and it doesn't cost that much.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't have to really hire a writer.
Yeah, fair enough. And like,
Not really a production team. All you got to cut to is to maybe one or two cameramen and the video feed.
and like even
Cool.
oh.
I totally forgot about this bit. This bit's awesome. Oh fuck, he like actually goes for a dive like
Yeah.
a
Oh my
kick.
god.
Good for him.
Oh.
Oh, he's having an episode. This old man. That's not a very superhero quality.
Oh.
Hey, if I'm fighting and some innocent person gets in the way, backs are gonna be broken. Like the only way to make that even better is if he had picked up like the host and like done a backbreaker. Cool. That's legitimately a cool suit. I like it.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Dope. He's writing.
Jeez.
Oh, you're right. He looks like Sega to Sanshiro.
I have no idea who that is.
Wow. Okay. You have some fucking homework, Corey.
Fantastic.
Trying to listen to him because I don't want to say that's Noria Wakamoto. No, that's not him. So I was gonna freak out if that's Noria Wakamoto. Are you admitting on television that you have a tendency just to attack people, and that we should all be afraid? Because if I jaywalk, there's a chance that you will drop kick me.
Well, I mean, you won't jaywalk anymore.
Fair, but that's because I won't have legs.
That is also fair. I guess it worked then.
Yeah. The only way to make sure you don't do crime is to cut off your hands.
Yeah.
And you don't steal anymore.
I mean, you could still steal music.
No, you can't type without hands.
I mean, there's prosthetics.
That's true. You can get controllers.
Or little toesies.
Feet typing. Center for Youth Learning. So unspecific. $200. Well, we got a sick kid with cancer over there. Watch it 300 times. He looks like he's from a different anime. That's why I love him. It's like one of my favorite tropes is I tend to like characters that look like they don't belong in the show.
I know exactly who you're referencing. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Laser disc? Holy shit. Fucking hardcore. I need to get a laser disc player. I own like two.
What resolution is Laserdisc?
720?
Oh, really?
It's either 720 or 480. I'm not sure. Laserdisc are actually like they did a lot of stuff for their time, so because it was the CD before it was a CD, so
yeah.
Oh, that transformation sucked.
I think that's the point.
Yeah. That sucks because that costume's awesome.
Yeah, the costume's too awesome for what it's trying to replicate.
That's why I like it. It's way too over the top for everything else that's going on in that show. There's so much going on. It has like two quail feathers, a scarf, two axes. Axe blades not only on his arms but on his head, and it's way too far back. And I like it. From a new, younger, hotter audience. Better looking, too.
And hip.
Hip. A duel.
What?
If you lose, you'll be banished to the Shadow Realm.
This is fantastic. Jeez!
That's another thing the show does great is that like these stunts, if done in real life, are gonna hurt someone.
Yeah, or like
it's so dangerous
damaged.
for bystanders. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's a reason on those shows you only see the monsters and the hero.
Mm.
Ooh. The old wear a mask, don't wear a mask conversation.
Yeah, but it's never like I've never seen it justified.
Are you a Hal Jordan or a John Stewart?
Huh. I guess I'm more of a Hal.
Yeah, John Stewart all the way. It's not a coward.
Oh, really? But your loved ones
the real good Green Lantern is Guy Gardner because he's an artist and actually comes up with creative things. I just like John Stewart.
I thought you meant in terms of like the mask or no mask argument.
Oh, your fur mask?
Yeah, I'm 4 masks.
I think it honestly just depends on whatever the situation the character's in. Because
Oh, I thought you meant like personally what you would do.
Oh, what I would do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like my privacy too much, so I guess I would.
Yeah. Okay. There it is.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. I like in terms of like what Green Lantern I like more. That's Jon Stewart. But
it's always a debate for me between Jon Stewart and Guy Gardner. Because again, Guy Gardner's an artist, and he comes up with real creative ways to use his powers. But Jon Stewart,
I thought that was the other Lantern.
Oh, am I confusing him then?
Guy Gardner's the like screw up.
Oh, never mind. I hate that guy. It's the artist guy.
Like, yeah, the
young
comic book artist.
Yeah. But then Jon Stewart is like an actual military leader and is not an idiot.
Yeah.
And is like a tactician. So he's really, really smart and clever with his use.
He's not just a hotshot pilot.
Yeah. I'm a hero. That's why I'm beating down this kid.
Yeah. This is what happens when two weebs collide.
Oh man, Nick told me something fantastic the other day where when he first started hearing that in anime, he just thought I forgot what show he first heard but he just thought the writers were a big fan of Home Improvement.
That's fantastic. What?
And then I asked him, he's like, "What? Did you think all of Japan just fucking loves Tim Allen?" And like, what's the most anime impression you can do?
I care too much about my public image to make that.
I have a really good one. The worst part of it is that there's a physical aspect or component. It's so just imagine me tilting my head to the side with my finger like pressing on my head with the thumb out almost like a gun, but the thumb's facing back, and I just go "Nandeska." Yeah, oh my god, I used to do that all the time with Matt from the other channel, and it would get him every time. Nandeska. Get that little, it's got like, you have to have a little bit of air in that like cheek of yours in order to do it. Yeah, so that was episode 3.
That was good. It's a good one.
Good.
Do you listen to the endings still?
I'll do it for the sake of commentary here.
Okay, yeah.
So we don't.
Because I usually stay through. No matter if I'm binging or not, I usually stay through.
Oh, okay. If like, are we talking about when you're doing commentary or?
Oh, both like in all situations.
Oh, okay. Yeah, on my own, it depends if I really like the opening or not, or if I like the opening or ending. Like JoJo, I always watch them because they're all great. Especially this part 5's ending is so awesome to me because that hits so close to home. That song.
Whoa! What the heck?
What?
One of the voice actresses is Mao. She I don't know if it said voice actress, but like Mao is one of the Gokaigers, which is a Sentai, and she got into voice acting. So like, if she is in here, that's pretty cool.
That's full circle then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should look up to see if there's anybody in here. I forgot what it was that I asked you if there was like a common writer guy who did voice work for a thing, but totally forgot. Oh, it was Space Patrol Lulico with the guy who says Judgment Gun morphing is from like a common writer.
Oh, I think that might have been a thing.
So I want to say someone told me that, but I just never looked it up or something.
Who would have told you that if not me?
I think it was. I think I heard on. You know what? I don't think someone told me it. I think I heard it on a podcast.
Oh.
And I don't. And I think I never got around to checking it out.
I see. Okay.
So I was like, yeah, it sounds like that one guy from Kamen Rider. And I went, well, that can be fucking anything. So.
What podcast do you listen to?
Super Best Friend Cast.
And they know about Kamen? I didn't know that.
Yeah, what about a couple of them know about Kamen Rider. They don't talk about it that often.
Oh yeah, no,
so
I
don't expect.
Yeah. No, I get you.
They always talk about Kamen Rider Kabuto.
Oh, that's nice.
That's why I know that one.
Yeah.
And they always say,
as long as it's like somewhat in the like mainstream zeitgeist,
you'll be happy.
Yeah.
This thing came out in 2013.
Yeah, when we started firstly at college.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's the year we started, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Yes, it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was. Wow. And I think I only watched it my second year of college or something like that.
Oh.
I watched it pretty close to its release date.
I watched it as it was airing, I think.
Oh, okay. I watched it as soon as it came on Netflix. I think that's what it was.
Oh, okay.
And I remember watching it because I actually kind of dug the title card they had for it. It was simple yet I thought effective, but
oh, cool.
Yeah, so episode 3. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know if I should do the big superhero talk. Yeah, I could probably save that for some other time when we got.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean,
more time. Because I want to make that a whole thing with Ian because I know me and him could talk about just the effect of superheroes society. I originally planned to do that, full disclosure, for in honor of Stan Lee.
Oh, okay.
Because I wanted to talk about the positive aspects of superhero stuff, but
yeah.
As people know, because I think that post about the state of the channel is supposed to go up tomorrow. That a lot of stuff fell through. So maybe we'll do that at some point. Just know that yes, we didn't just gloss over Stan Lee's thing. I had stuff planned.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so that was episode 3. Again, another thing that I really like is just this small creepage of the deeds that our main character are doing is actually affecting things. It's a lot. It's a thing you don't get or it sure as hell doesn't feel like in society. Is if you actually do something good, there's a sort of reward for doing it.
Yeah.
And of course, now of course that gets into the weird, complicated thing where I think the term is called like moral gifting or moral like present, where people as soon as they do a good thing expect a reward. Like they want a fucking cookie or something for saying thank you.
Oh yeah.
Which is a horrible way to go about being good, because as soon as the reward's not given, it gives this weird justification to the person to lash out. But that's a whole nother thing. Either way, I think it's still just showing that, yeah, man, if you're doing these small things, it is going to have an effect. It's just never going to be what you think it is. But as long as you continue doing a positive thing for society, the effect should be positive.
Well, how do you know that it is objectively positive?
Yeah, that's when we get into a whole weird thing of do you apply your societal and moral standards onto others?
Yeah.
And whew, that is a big can of worms to open up to, one that will lead into weird shit like cultural appropriation, or if we go to
Would
a
it
society.
really lead to cultural
Dude,
appropriation?
because I had a conversation like this once in college. What was it? It was for magic and shamanism, right? And one of
Okay.
the things is for not archaeologists, anthropologists, is when they go study a society, they cannot imply any of their standards or
Right.
have to go in clean as possible, which is a Hippocratic oath because that's impossible for any human being to do. No matter how good you are. Because what if they do a thing sort of like, I guess, for an extreme, blood sacrifices?
Right.
And it objectively ends in the death of something for an outcome that the group that does those sacrifices believe is positive. But we know scientifically that's not how it works.
Right.
But they believe it does, and for all intents and purposes,
Thank you. People get that wrong all the time.
All the time. That's why I try not to use
Intensive
it, because I'm
purposes.
always afraid that I'm gonna fuck it up. That it works because the thing continues. Like, okay, I'm pulling a bunch of things, but it's like, what if the people believe, as the Mayans used to, that we had to sacrifice this team so the sun would come up tomorrow? And guess what? We sacrificed the team, the sun came up tomorrow. It worked. But we know that's not why the sun came up the next day. But do we tell them? Like, do we apply that? Is that taking our own standards too far to them, in that they all believe this is a good thing, but do we tell them no? At one point, does interference become justifiable? Do we have, or should we just let them and hope that they come to the same conclusion we all did? If that makes sense.
No, I get what you're saying. But the thing is, if you don't do something, if you don't intervene, that person dies.
Yes.
That person straight up dies.
Yes. It's super complicated. But no one else in that society believes it's a bad thing.
And I think...
So it's weird, right? Where does objective moralism, where do objective morals come into play? And can we ever call them objective?
Right.
Because the easy answer is to say, well, science is inherently objective, but we know that's not actually true, because studies are still done by humans, and humans cannot 100% get rid of their biases.
Right.
In fact, the idea that science is 100% true, some people might argue, is because we have a bias towards science. That's why we're able to justify the ends, like utilitarianism stuff, where the ends justify the means, right? Where we can experiment because science is right on people, if that makes sense.
But I feel like science is based
I might be
proven,
going way too far, but yeah.
Science is based off of proven.
It should be, right?
Yeah.
No,
At least
I agree with
most
you.
cases.
I guess when I'm hinting at is sort of stuff where it becomes to human experimentation, and
well, then here's my rule of thumb.
Sure.
Don't do it.
Yes.
is my thing.
Hey, don't hurt people. Don't be an asshole.
Yeah.
And isn't that crazy that that's the only rule that we can come up with that's one, the strictest, but also the most acceptable?
What?
It still works out. Don't be a dick.
Yeah.
Because everyone knows. As soon as you say it, everyone knows what you mean.
Yeah.
There's no explaining. It's so weird to me. Anyway, I might be, maybe it's just the beer talking, the fact that I've been working 50 to 60 hour work weeks.
Why do you do this to yourself?
I need money, dude.
Oh, I get you. Gotta get that bread.
That's right. I know my coworkers are like, "Why are you doing this, dude? You just started here," and I'm like, "Cause I fucking need the cash." I even came in on one of my day offs just to. Dude, you missed it. Last Thursday was my first day off since Black Friday.
Oh shoot.
Yeah. That was the only time I had a day off before that.
Dang. No, because like I worked Black Friday. I worked
Damn, dude.
that entire week. And I think both weekends.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, kudos to you for surviving Target on Black Friday.
I mean, it really wasn't that bad, honestly.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah. I think a lot of people, and also it was raining, and people in North, it was like one of the first times it had rained in a while, so people are all weird about it and they don't know what to do.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, the only reason I say good luck is I had one of my best friends used to work security at the Target near him, and he was head of security, and like Black Friday was always like a bane on his existence.
Wow. No, like my experience, like it was just exceedingly tame. There were
Oh,
just nice people all around, just
you're lucky.
shopping for good deals. And like it was cool to see people getting stuff for a cheap price, and people that maybe have brought the wrong item to the front, and I was like, hey man, sorry, this isn't okay, yeah, sorry, I don't want this then, but thanks.
You're so lucky, Corey.
Yeah, no, this is just so many nice people.
You're so lucky.
Yeah,
in the 4 weeks I've worked, I can tell you some stuff already, but
I'm so sure. There was this lady.
Well, hang on before we get into this, because we're gonna start getting into catching up stuff, but we gotta end this episode.
All right.
And I feel like I already went too crazy with the moral thing. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna keep that because I felt like my rambling was incoherent. But yeah, thanks for joining us. That was episode 3. We're gonna continue. Hopefully, we're gonna figure out schedules, but it should be before this episode airs.
Right.
So, if all goes to schedule, and yeah, thanks for joining. Hopefully, we keep going on this crazy ride.
Yeah, definitely.
Over here, and I would love to talk about superheroes or do a whole superhero podcast. That'd be fun. All right. Yeah. Well, thanks again, Corey. Where can they find you at?
They can find me on Go Mango, which is not the one with the attractive Asian lady. It is the one with the unattractive Asian male. And
just a drawing.
What's up?
It's just a drawing.
It's just a drawing. Yeah, it's a mango. I got my other cohorts. Yeah.
See, if you put your face on it, I'm sure you'll get 100 more.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's just algorithm,
the Asian
dude.
aspect. Yeah, it's that different flavor.
It's that algorithm.
Yeah, and then there's also my Twitter at Frozenstratos, and then
sometimes he goes on great rants about lightsaber toys, and it's
that was fun.
Honestly, that was my favorite thing I've ever read from you. I don't know if I ever mentioned that.
Oh, thank you. I don't write much, so
that was my favorite thing I've ever read from you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Every bit of it.
And then lastly, there's
like every single post.
Huh?
Because I think I was like, yeah, man, yeah. Corey's doing it. Corey's going down the places I go to with weird.
I went so far down that rabbit hole, and all of that information, I didn't have to do too much like research. I just
dude, isn't that the scariest part?
I know.
I didn't off the top of your head on a rant.
Yeah, I didn't realize I had that in me.
I'm totally like that with Final Fantasy games, dude.
Oh man,
I've almost memorized timelines at this point. Like I can tell you when production started for certain things.
Oh, that's cool.
And when they switched hands.
That's interesting information to keep on. Like not the lore. Yeah, not the lore, but the production side, because that's not information you always get.
No.
And you soak it in.
Yeah.
As many times as you can.
Quick little peek into that. I was talking about this recently on a podcast. about Final Fantasy 15 and people being disappointed. It's like, oh, it took 10 years for this. No, actually, that game was scrapped 3 times, and the video game we got now took 2 years to make.
Oh,
when that game came out. But I won't get into all of that. In fact, there's a very great video by, I think I've mentioned before, Super Eye Patch Wolf, where he goes pretty well into it. And it's stuff that I had been kind of talking about beforehand. But yeah, that'll give you a way more in-depth version of what my rants are sort of like. But if anyone can go find Corey's rant on lightsaber toys, what's your feeling on those weird ones that you can make at Disney that spin?
Okay, so
Or what about the one where it's 5 lightsabers in one, and it's like
oh, I hate that one.
That one's so bad, dude.
Yeah, no, I will
like
go on forever.
Asshole.
We gotta end this. This has to end at some point.
Okay. Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us. You remember you're already on this channel, but hey, go follow me on Twitter at AssuredlyChris. And we'll see you all. Huh?
I know that one.
Yeah. I guess you can follow Ian, who's not here, at the Modern Corsair, but it's Corsair with a 1.
We could even plug Ashley's Twitter.
Oh wow, does she even listen to this shit? No, she doesn't.
No,
does she?
Not in the slightest.
No one knows who Ashley is.
That's fair.
I'm not saying that like she's a bad person. That came out really bad. That came out like.
It did.
She's not a bad person at all. She's great. I just said that really bad. Okay. All right, seriously, good night, everybody. I've been working 50-hour work weeks, and I'm going to bed now.
Another sentence.
Bye.
Keep it juicy.
Yeah.